Welcome to the Hofstra University Museum of Art from Home Collection Spotlight. I am Karen Albert, Director of the museum. Today we're going to be looking at George Grosz's painting, A Mighty One on a Little Outing Surprised by Two Poets. Grosz's body of work provided some of the most caustic social criticism of his time. He was born in Berlin, Germany in 1893. After studying art in the Dresden and Berlin from 1909 to 1912, Grosz sold caricatures to magazines and spent time in Paris during 1913. With the onset of World War I, he served in the German military from 1914 to 1916, was recalled in 1917, then discharged and committed to an asylum for the remainder of the war years. After observing the horrors of war, Grosz focused his art on social critique. He published drawings in many critically satirical periodicals and participated in social protests. His work from the Weimar Republic era sharply criticized what Grosz viewed as the decay of German society. He belonged to the Berlin Dada movement and then became associated with the New Objectivity movement, which embraced realism as a tool of satirical social criticism. Grosz's disillusionment and anger against the military-industrial complex were clearly evident. The rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party in the 1930s led to his immigration to the United States, where he taught at the Art Students League in New York City. He became a U.S. citizen in 1938, settling in New York City and eventually in the town of Huntington on Long Island. Grosz died in 1959 while visiting West Berlin, Germany. Grosz continued to give expression to his despair and cynicism, as seen in this painting from 1942. The tyrannical central figure, whether representing Adolf Hitler or Joseph Stalin, looms over the small, crouching figures of the poets. Details of the painting, such as the tattered clothing and whip marks, show the subjugation of the people, particularly artists and writers, to the authority of the state. This painting contains amazing details, such as the ears of the poets and the vapor of their breath in the cold air. You discover more each time you look at the painting. Included with the painting donation was a book of ephemera and correspondence between the donor, Mr. White, and the artist. It is very unusual to have such a detailed and specific record of the painting's history and the relationship between the collector and artist. Provenance, which traces the ownership of the work of art from the current donor back to the artist, can reveal gaps in the work's history, raising questions of ownership or authenticity. In this instance, the record of ownership is quite clear. The correspondence and books seen here are part of the items that were given to the museum. After the purchase of the painting, White and Grosz developed a friendship and correspondence that spanned many years. The earlier letters referred to selecting a frame for the painting. The latter ones include invitations to visit the artist and his family at their home.